Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Scan. So I'm going to open Adobe Scan on my phone. And it automatically just pulls up a window to start scanning. And I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is just holding my phone so that as steady as I can so that I can get a good scan of that image. And then while it's saying recognizing text, I'm going to look at this image. I'm going to show you here. You can kind of like move the borders around a little bit here like this to adjust things if you feel like there's not enough information showing, or there's, it's too far off the edge or whatever. But make sure that all of the important information, all of your math work is clearly shown in that image. And then you can hit continue at the bottom. And then it's going to go ahead and start looking for something else to scan. And so I do have a couple more pages, so I'm going to scan the other pages here. Again, I'm just holding it. It is doing all the work. And so I can adjust again here if I want to. It does such a good job. I rarely ever need to adjust, to be very honest. Oops. All right, stay. There we go. All right, now I'm going to hit continue. And then I'm going to take one more because this is a 3-page assignment. And again, I'm just holding it steady. It's doing all the work. And now it's captured it. And so I'm going to look at it, and I'm just going to kind of crop it a little bit, take away that shadow, just for fun. And then I'm going to click continue. And so now I'm done. And so now I'm going to hit there's a button at the bottom on the right with a 3. I'm going to hit that because this was a 3-page document, and this is what I want to get scanned in. Now notice it pulls up the document itself. I can zoom in, and I can look to see if everything seems clear. Everything looks clear to me there. I can switch to the next page, zoom in, right? Zoom in. I can adjust things. There's some part of the table that's on this particular page, so I could crop this page again if I wanted to and pull that off and then hit the check mark. And then I didn't do a very good job. But in any case, that's how you can get rid of that. I could do it again if I wanted to. I can add a page, I can reorder the pages, I can rotate, I can color. I don't ever use the color or cleanup part or delete really, unless you messed up and you just want to start over. But you can use the rotate. If it comes out in the wrong direction, hit rotate so that it's in the right direction. And then before you save it, at the top right, there's a pencil. Hit that pencil and it pulls up the name. And so you want to name your assignment, whatever it is, say homework 1. And then you want to do /, and then you want to put your initials. So my initials are DS. So this is my homework 1 assignment for Delaney Semin. And so I'm going to hit OK. And now notice it changes the name at the top. And then at the very top right, there's a blue Save PDF. I'm going to click that, and it's going to save it for me. And while it does that, I'm going to wait here. And then it's now doing some work to do some uploading to the cloud for me. But you'll notice here that I have some other assignments that I was able to upload. And so all of them are just going to be listed here. You can, from here, to get it off your phone and onto your computer so that you can upload it onto Canvas, you can click the share button, in which case you can share a link. Now the share link and the email aren't available now just because it's still recognizing text. And then you can also share a copy. I personally use the share a copy method a lot because I can use AirDrop with my Mac and iPhone. But if you have a PC, you can just very quickly and easily email it to yourself, and then you can download it, and then you can upload it onto Canvas. So you want to make sure that all of your assignments are scanned in. You don't have to use Adobe Scan, but it's my favorite, and it's worked the best for me. Good luck.